The world is changing one electric mile at a time. The growth of electric vehicles, or EVs, is amazing. Global sales hit a record 17 million in 2024. This shift to electric cars shows a big change in how we design, live in, and experience our cities. Imagine a city with clean, fresh air where quiet electric motors replace loud engines. Switching to electric vehicles is a huge change in how we plan and build cities. EVs will change city life from cleaner air to new tech for smart cities. They create a future where transportation is a solution, not a problem. Join us as we explore the future of city transportation, where electric vehicles lead the way to a brighter, greener future. Before we talk about electric vehicles, we need to understand the problems our cities face. Millions of tailpipes fill our cities with bad stuff, creating a toxic haze that's unhealthy for people everywhere. The World Health Organization says air pollution causes millions of early deaths every year, and city people suffer the most. This is the sad price we pay for using gas engines. Besides health problems, gas cars create another big challenge: traffic jams. As cities grow and more people drive, our streets get clogged. This causes delays, wasted time, and makes life worse. Businesses lose work hours, deliveries are late, and the city slows down. Traffic jams cost a lot of money. Billions of dollars lost each year in wasted gas, lost work time, and higher healthcare costs. The concrete jungle, old-fashioned city planning. Many cities have roads and buildings designed for a time when everyone drove. Wide roads, big suburbs, and not enough public transportation make cities dependent on cars, and that's not sustainable. This focus on cars separates our cities, makes it hard to get around without a car, and takes away space for parks and places to walk. Putting cars first also makes it dangerous for people walking and biking. A question of fairness: unequal transportation in our cities. Poorer communities and communities of color often suffer most from air pollution, traffic, and not having affordable transportation. This lack of transportation creates a cycle of poverty, making it harder to get jobs, healthcare, and education. Fixing transportation inequality is important for fairness and the economy. We need to change. A big decision for our cities. These problems show we need to change how we get around in cities. Electric vehicles, renewable energy, smart city tech, and sustainable development give us a chance to make our cities better. Switching to electric vehicles means rethinking transportation and creating cities that are sustainable, efficient, fair, and good for people. Electric vehicles offer hope amidst the problems caused by traditional cars. EVs offer a good solution to many city problems, promising a future where transportation is a force for good. Unlike gas cars, EVs don't pollute the air. By switching to EVs, we can greatly reduce smog and other bad stuff in the air. Fewer breathing problems, less heart disease, and a lower risk of cancer are some benefits of using EVs. Switching to EVs also helps fight climate change. EVs offer more than just environmental benefits, they also help with traffic. EVs and self-driving technology can change how traffic flows. Imagine self-driving EVs talking to each other to find the best routes, avoid crashes, and keep traffic moving smoothly. EVs also create new opportunities for ride-sharing services. EVs are growing at the same time as smart cities. Smart cities use data and technology to make cities better. EVs with their connected features can be a big part of this. Smart charging stations can charge EVs when electricity is cheapest and cleanest. Public transportation reinvented: electric buses and trains. Electric buses and trains are cleaner, quieter, and better than diesel buses and trains. Electric buses are especially ready to change public transportation everywhere. Electric trains, especially light rail and subways, also offer big environmental and economic benefits. The human scale, making our streets for people. By driving less, we can create cities that are better for walking, biking, and public transportation, making healthier, more livable cities. Imagine cities with wide sidewalks, bike lanes, and plazas instead of car-filled streets. This vision of a people-centered city is possible. Beyond the car, using different ways to get around. A sustainable city future means focusing on people, not just cars. This means using different ways to get around, like walking, biking, public transit, and yes, even electric vehicles. By using many ways to travel, we can make cities less dependent on cars, reducing traffic, air pollution, and greenhouse gases. Section 7. Powering the future renewable energy and the electric grid. Electric vehicles and renewable energy go hand in hand. To make EVs truly green, we need clean energy like solar, wind, hydro, and geothermal power. Luckily, EVs are growing at the same time as renewable energy. Solar and wind power are cheaper than ever, and new technology makes it easier to use them. More EVs mean more electricity use, so we need to invest in the electric grid, but EVs can also help use renewable energy better. V2. G technology lets EVs store energy, charging when renewable energy is plentiful and sending it back to the grid when needed. This helps make renewable energy more reliable and reduces the need for power plants that burn fossil fuels. Section 8. The road ahead. Challenges and opportunities in the EV revolution. Electric vehicles are promising, but there are challenges. We need to work together, innovate, and commit to change to overcome these. We need more charging stations to meet the growing demand for EV charging. This will require big investments. Another challenge is the cost of EVs. EVs are still more expensive to buy than gas cars. Governments can help by offering incentives like tax credits to make EVs more affordable. Finally, we all need to change how we think about transportation. People will need to learn new ways of refueling, planning trips, and getting around. Education campaigns and marketing can help encourage more people to use electric vehicles. Oslo, a city leading the way. To see how powerful electric vehicles can be, look at Oslo, Norway, the EV capital of the world. This city has become a beacon of sustainability and innovation, showcasing the potential of electric mobility. Oslo shows what's possible when a city embraces the electric revolution. The cityscape is dotted with charging stations, and electric cars are a common sight on the roads. Oslo's success with EVs took time. It wasn't an overnight transformation, but a gradual shift that began decades ago. It started in the 1990s with incentives like tax breaks, free parking, and access to bus lanes for EV owners. These measures were designed to make electric vehicles more attractive to the public. These incentives made EVs more appealing when they were new and expensive. The government understood that to change people's habits, they needed to make it economically viable. As EVs got better and cheaper, Oslo continued its support. The city didn't just stop at initial incentives, it kept evolving its policies to support the growing EV market. The city invested in charging stations everywhere so EV owners could easily charge their cars. From residential areas to commercial hubs, charging infrastructure was made readily available. This helped reduce range anxiety, the fear of running out of power, which is a big reason people don't buy EVs. By addressing this concern, Oslo made EVs a practical choice for everyday use. Oslo also started charging all vehicles to enter the city center, but EVs were free. This policy not only promoted the use of electric vehicles but also helped in reducing urban congestion. This reduced traffic and encouraged people to choose EVs. The result is a cleaner, quieter city with reduced emissions and a higher quality of life for its residents. Oslo's journey is a testament to what can be achieved with forward-thinking policies and a commitment to sustainability. Oslo's plan for electric vehicles has been very successful. Today, most new cars sold in Oslo are electric, and there are fewer gas cars. This has greatly improved the city's air quality. Oslo's air is much cleaner now. Harmful pollutants have been reduced, which is great for people's health. This cleaner air is especially helpful for children and older people. Oslo's switch to EVs has also reduced the city's carbon footprint. Transportation creates a lot of greenhouse gases, and using EVs helps Oslo reach its goal of being carbon neutral by 2030. Oslo is now a world leader in fighting climate change. Oslo's success isn't just about the environment, it's also about making the city quieter, more livable, and better for people. Quiet electric vehicles make Oslo more peaceful, especially in areas where traffic noise used to be a problem. The shift to electric vehicles has transformed the urban soundscape, reducing the constant hum of engines and creating a more serene environment. This change is particularly noticeable in residential neighborhoods where the absence of noise pollution has improved the quality of life for many residents. The tranquility of these areas now allows people to enjoy their surroundings more fully, whether they are relaxing at home or taking a walk through the city streets. This makes Oslo better for residents and more inviting for people walking and biking. The city's extensive network of bike lanes and pedestrian paths has become more pleasant and safer, encouraging more people to choose walking or cycling over driving. This shift not only reduces traffic congestion, but also promotes a healthier lifestyle among the city's inhabitants. The integration of electric vehicles into the city's transportation system complements these efforts, creating a harmonious balance between different modes of transport. Oslo shows that switching to EVs is about creating a whole system that supports sustainable transportation. This includes not just the vehicles themselves, but also the infrastructure needed to support them, such as widespread charging stations and efficient public transportation options. The city's commitment to sustainability is evident in its comprehensive approach, which ensures that all aspects of transportation are considered and optimized for environmental benefits. By investing in these systems, Oslo is paving the way for a future where sustainable transportation is the norm rather than the exception. Oslo has created a system that encourages electric vehicles, from incentives and charging stations to congestion pricing and city planning. These incentives make it easier and more attractive for residents to switch to electric vehicles, contributing to the city's overall sustainability goals. The strategic placement of charging stations ensures that electric vehicle owners have convenient access to power, reducing range anxiety and making electric vehicles a viable option for everyday use. Additionally, congestion pricing helps to manage traffic flow and reduce emissions, further enhancing the city's environmental efforts. Oslo is a good example for other cities dealing with traffic, pollution, and climate change. The city's proactive measures demonstrate that it is possible to address these challenges through thoughtful planning and innovative solutions. By prioritizing sustainable transportation, Oslo has managed to reduce its carbon footprint and improve air quality, making it a healthier place to live. Other cities can learn from Oslo's experience and adopt similar strategies to tackle their own environmental issues. Every city is different, but Oslo shows the power of bold ideas and commitment to a sustainable future. The city's success is a testament to what can be achieved when there is a clear vision and a willingness to invest in long-term solutions. By embracing new technologies and rethinking traditional approaches to urban planning, Oslo has set a benchmark for sustainability that other cities can aspire to. The collaborative efforts of government, businesses, and residents have been crucial in driving this transformation. Oslo shows that electric vehicles can make our cities cleaner, quieter, healthier, and better to live in. The benefits of electric vehicles extend beyond just reducing emissions. They also contribute to a more pleasant and livable urban environment. Cleaner air, less noise, and safer streets are just some of the positive outcomes that come from integrating electric vehicles into the city's transportation system. These improvements enhance the overall quality of life for residents and make the city a more attractive place to live and work. By learning from Oslo, we can create cities that are good for people and the planet. The city's experience provides valuable insights into how to effectively implement sustainable transportation solutions. By adopting similar practices, other cities can achieve significant environmental and social benefits. The journey towards a sustainable future requires collective effort and a willingness to embrace change, and Oslo's example shows that it is not only possible, but also highly rewarding. As we've seen, electric vehicles are more than just new technology. They represent a fundamental shift in how we approach urban living and transportation. They change how we think about city life, offering a glimpse into a future where our streets are quieter, our air is cleaner, and our daily commutes are more sustainable. Switching to electric vehicles is about a cleaner, quieter, and greener future. It's about creating urban environments that prioritize the well-being of their residents and the health of the planet. We've talked about the problems cities face: air pollution, traffic congestion, unequal access to transportation, and car-focused city planning. These issues are not just minor inconveniences, they have serious implications for our health, environment, and overall quality of life. The reliance on gas-powered vehicles has led to increased emissions, contributing to climate change and respiratory problems. But there is hope. Electric vehicles, renewable energy, and smart city technology offer us a way out of this cycle. By embracing these innovations, we can reduce our carbon footprint, improve air quality, and create more livable cities. The movement for sustainable living is gaining momentum, and with it comes the opportunity to rethink and redesign our urban spaces. Sustainable urban planning and eco-friendly transportation solutions are key to this transformation. As we've seen in Oslo, electric vehicles are good for the environment and make cities better for everyone. The city's commitment to sustainability has resulted in cleaner air, reduced noise pollution, and a higher quality of life for its residents. The shift to electric vehicles is happening now. As technology gets better, batteries get cheaper, and charging infrastructure expands, more people are making the switch to electric. And as more people use EVs, the benefits become more apparent. Reduced emissions, lower operating costs, and the convenience of home charging are just a few of the advantages. This change will happen faster than we might expect. With continued innovation and support from policymakers, the future of urban mobility looks bright, promising a cleaner, greener, and more sustainable world for all. Changing our cities takes time and needs everyone to participate. The future of our cities is our choice. As citizens, we have power. By choosing electric vehicles, supporting green transportation, and demanding change from our leaders, we can create a cleaner future. Electric vehicles are about more than just technology. They're about people. They're about creating cities with clean air, connected communities, and quiet streets. It's about making our streets for people, building community, and creating a fairer society. The electric revolution is here. Will you be a part of it? Tell us what you think about electric vehicles in the comments below, and join us for our next video about sustainable city living.